What's up YouTube? Brian here, back again with another video, and today we're going to do another video in my little series of videos I like to call Stuff I Like, where it's just kind of like little odds and ends related to fishing that isn't necessarily like a big thing, but it's just like little interesting things that I've found and products that I like and actually have put into use in my fishing life that I think people should kind of know about. Maybe they're like kind of weird and under the radar things. So anyway, if you are not following me right now on Instagram, you definitely should. It's where I'm posting a lot of my on the water content. So give me a shout out there. It's at Punch Fishing. The link is in the description. So the product we're going to be talking about today is from a very little company that makes really great products called Gruv. So Gruv, they make tackle boxes that are really popular in like the ice fishing world and the fly fishing world. They're not super popular in the bass fishing world. The biggest box they make is like not super big. But I mean, I use their boxes. I think they're fantastic products. But one product they make that I think is really under the radar is this thing, and it is called the Launch Pad. Now, what this is this is a sticky hook and terminal tackle organization piece that you can put in your boat and really importantly on your kayaks. So you kayak guys out there, you guys should really look into these things. So they're very inexpensive. The MSRP is like $8. You can get them off Gruv's website. I think they're on Tackle Warehouse. I'm going to leave some links in the description on where you can pick these things up. But let's pop this thing out of the package real quick. This is a very simple product. It's very straightforward, but man, it is helpful. I have 2 of these stuck on my boat at all times. So it comes with a 3M strip on the back. You stick it on your boat. It's a silicone based. So this thing is really rigid. It doesn't bend that much. And it's got the same silicone cover that they use in their tackle boxes. But what this is great for is terminal tackle and small things. Like if you use a lot of hooks, you use a lot of Ned rigs, you use Nico hooks, you use wacky hooks. All those hooks, like when you take them off of your rods and you're kind of rotating stuff out, and you don't want to go digging back into like your terminal box to like put one hook away. You slap it in this thing on your boat or your kayak, let it sit there, and then later on, when you got time, you go through and you put all that stuff away. Or if you're rotating hooks out and you're rotating techniques and you don't want to like just shove things in boxes. Anyway, this thing is just a game changer, and I love it. It holds really small hooks, and it also holds bigger stuff like jigs. I definitely shove jigs in here. You can definitely put like the treble hooks in here and let like crankbaits hang off of it, whatever. So anyway, I have a couple of these mounted in my boat, and I use them all the time. When I want things to kind of dry out, like so I use something, take it out of the water, I slap it on this thing, I let it dry out a little bit before I put it back into a tackle box to help stop rust. So never put wet hooks and all that stuff back in your tackle box. You know, if you want to inhibit rust, just let them sit on these things and kind of let them dry out. And with the 3M strip, you can kind of put this thing anywhere. You can put it underneath compartments. You can put it underneath like your dash. You can put this on the sides of pretty much anywhere. I mean, they're not that big and they're not that intrusive. One thing I will say is the silicone cover does pop off. So if you do get a hole in this, I actually had a hook stick into this thing and rip a hole, and then it got bigger and bigger. And I messaged Gruv and I said, hey, I got a hole in my silicone thing on my launch pad, and they just sent me a new one. They just said, what's your address? And they mailed me out just the silicone cover, and I slapped it on, and it's great. The only negative I will say is the orange, this nice bright color orange. When this is out in the sun, I've had one on my boat for like 2 years. It does start to fade a little bit. So the color does get a little, it's not as bright and vibrant as it used to be. It just starts to turn more whitish. But anyway, the functionality doesn't change. So anyway, that's kind of the whole video. There's not a lot we can talk about with this kind of thing, but I'm just saying, if you're a boat owner or a kayak owner, whether you have a big boat, small boat, don't matter. But if you need a good way of just hook organizing that makes your life just so much simpler out on the boat, the Gruv Launch Pad is a fantastic product. I wish they made a bigger, longer one, but you know, they're only $8, so just buy a couple of them and rack them up on your boat. I have 2 of these on my boat, and I use them all the time. And I've been giving these out as gifts. Like I gave one to my dad to put on his pontoon. He loves it, so it's a fun stocking stuffer, right? Like you want to get your buddy or someone you know a gift. This is a great gift. Get one for yourself. Buy a couple of them. They're great, awesome product, A+. But anyway. So that's all I got in this video. I just wanted to call out this thing and take a little bit of a deep dive and kind of turn everybody on to the Gruv launch pad. So if you've made it this far in the video, please hit like and subscribe. And I'm going to keep doing this video as I find this series of videos as I find more new and interesting fishing products. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.